say it.
Vampire.
You better watch out. There's a frightening movement afoot. With films like Twilight and Let the Right One In, and HBO's smash hit True Blood, vampires and goth culture are once again rising from the dead. And fashion insiders and mainstream celebrities alike now seem to be thirsting for more.
When I hear about Gothic glamour, it's been, it's such an enduring fashion idea and such a theme in my life, kind of darkness meeting light.
Everybody tends to be like captivated by something that has like, that has some mystery, some deepness.
I think it's appealing because it's sort of like being someone that you aren't.
Even the Material Girl herself confessed to her fondness for the look in this YouTube video.
You guys aren't going to believe this, but I painted my nails black. And I'm wearing black heels with studs on them. And pretty much my entire wardrobe is black. So, suffice it to say, the Queen of Pop has gone goth.
Aware that this is more than a passing trend, the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York recently decided to explore goth's long, rich history. The mysticism behind goth stretches back over 1,000 years.
The Dark Ages and the period of sorcery and superstition has influenced a lot. But, the term refers to the Visigoths and Ostrogoths who helped destroy the Roman Empire.
Skip ahead to Victorian England and you can see where Gothic fashion got its start. Somber black lace morning dresses and constricting corsets worn at a time of death were the beginning for many of the themes of Gothic fashion. Those themes soon received mass exposure in femme fatale silent film star Theda Bara. Her iconic dark hair, pale skin, and rich black wardrobe spawned the term vamp. More widely known imitators later followed suit, such as the 1960s TV character Morticia Addams. But the modern goth scene didn't really start to take shape until the late 1970s.
It really started around 1979, principally in England, and it's a post-punk subculture, so it developed out of punk. At first they were known as Gothic punks, but it was more theatrical and more sort of elaborate.
It began in underground clubs with bands like Bauhaus and Susie and the Banshees. They were critical in shaping the emerging goth rock look and sound that broke away from punk into something darker and more intellectual.
Welcome to my home.
By the early 1990s, goth was ready to go mainstream. From Bram Stoker's Dracula to Tim Burton's films, goth made for great entertainment.
Hold me. I can't.
Record labels understood that goth was finally in fashion and cashed in on the look. Marilyn Manson made a career out of it, and Madonna took her first trip to the dark side for her 1998 video, Frozen. But beyond pop culture, goth has probably made an even bigger impact on high fashion, or haute goth. It's one of the few incidents where the runway has looked to the street for inspiration.
In fashion, we like the avant-garde, we like to be a bit rebellious.
A lot of the goth fashion designers that I talk to also like the idea of something romantic and long ago and far away, sort of another world.
Many of the biggest names in fashion, from Jean-Paul Gaultier to Alexander McQueen, have long been goth-obsessed.
Well, I think Rick Owens is one of the most consistently gothic of all designers. Karl Lagerfeld has many arrows in his quiver, and he can certainly do something which is sort of darkly glamorous.
A lot of people call me gothic.
Riccardo Tisci, who designs for Givenchy, even before he came to Givenchy, he did very gothic things. He'd have these women in long black robes standing in front of a cross on the runway.
But despite its popularity on the runway and off, many in the goth community still feel like most people don't understand the appeal.
There's a lot of things that they believe outside about goth, like violent, like satanic, like a lot of ideas that are not true.
I think probably the biggest misconception about goth is that, I don't know, most of us are cutters and like completely scar-free here. I'm not depressed and I live like a happy life and I'm creative.
Creativity seems to be one of the biggest draws to goth fashion.
As a young person, it's great because it allows you to grow creatively, especially, you start taking more chances with the way that you look.
With other styles and stuff, it's very, jeans and t-shirt and no real originality. With goth culture, they're always pushing the envelope and just exploring different avenues.
It seems beautiful and exotic. There's a sense that it's dangerous and a little bit evil, like the devil is the prince of darkness. But there's also that elegance.
That combination of danger and elegance is irresistible and ensures goth will forever be in fashion.
I think goth will always be important. And there's a kind of a mysterious romance to the goth world. And so I think we'll always see that feeling show itself up decade after decade after decade.